Hank wants 10 chicks at the same time.
What are you gonna do with 10 days late?
Oh, Joy! No power!
That same nasty wand since the walk started.
I got this feeling in the depth of my gut. As long as this gun lasts, so do I.
Hank Olsen's accent wasn't written into the script. It was a choice by his actor, Ben Wang. He decided to do it for his audition tape.
I remember I read it, I was like, yeah, this guy never shuts up. And then I, for some reason, I was like, he's gotta have an old-timey accent. He's gotta.
It's such a great little detail that makes it memorable. He sounds like how Stebbins looks. Friggin' newsy. Pete says his wish will be for the long walk to have 2 winners from now on, so they can finish the walk alongside of Ray won't say what his wish is, but reveals that he wants to change things on a massive societal scale. Martin wants him not to talk. It's either gonna be dead or the winner soon. Let's get rebellious. This bitch. The others join in, chanting fuck the long walk and fuck the major. There you go. Nice little moment of catharsis for them, that we know will sadly only last so long. After a pain, Stebbins gets sicker and an uncomfortable bone with nearly runs hard his ticket. Ray and Pete shoo him away, but not only because of his puma, so they can get intimate. Well, Ray were alone. In their conversation, Ray finally opens up about his past with the Major. His dad had been an intellectual revolutionary, raising him on books and ideas banned by the government. Somehow the military dictatorship found out, and the Major had him dragged into the middle of the street in the middle of the night. He gave him a choice, pledge allegiance or die. Ray's dad refused, opting for what he felt was the honorable choice. Never forget who you are, Ray. Then the Major shot him in the head in cold blood. This backstory was a creation of Mulder's. It wasn't in King's book.
Me as a reader, the best way for me to enjoy a movie more than a book is if you stay true to it but give me something different to chew on.
That's just revealing to the role of Ray, since he immediately related to the grief and pain over losing his father. He lost his own dad, veteran actor Philip Seymour Hoffman, in 2014 when he was 50 years old. Lawrence was actually the last director to work with him before he died. One of the things Mockingjay Part 2, Cooper took the role as a chance to process his trauma into art that others might live. Ray's processing his trauma in a different way. He plans to use his wish to ask for the carbine he graced with his touch earlier. Then, he'll shoot the Major before anyone can stop him, cutting off the head of his whole damn system and getting revenge for his father. Pete warns him that it's hard to kill someone unless you're a certain type of person.
I'll become that kind of person. I'll be fucking sad.
Pete believes vengeance isn't enough to live for. You have to see the beauty in the world and live for the moment, like moments with your new best bro.
You know what else is beautiful? Us.
Yep, just two friends walking very heterosexually together as they look at a rainbow in the distance.
What, walk me walk? Yeah. Yeah, I do kill you.
As the miles go on, Walker number 4
Who didn't pay the electric bill?
to the soldiers. Instead, they run his legs over, smashing them to a pulp, and cruelly issue 3 warnings, knowing he can't get up. When they run out, they shoot him, finally putting him out of his misery. The incident is enough to make another boy, Walker number 24 Tressler, strip off his clothes and exit lane left.
Rifle makes for much cleaner killing.
But hey, at least he got to feel a nice breeze on his way out. Hank finally takes out his gun. Thank good. That wand was his do or die. Ray tries to check up on him, but he's too far gone. He says that God's garden is full of weeds, and rushes the tanks and grabs the soldier's gun. He wants to go out on his own terms, but instead they shoot him in the stomach, then let him bleed out as a deterrent to any other walkers with the same idea. Hank tries out for Bart, who learns 2 warnings himself when he runs back to be by Hank's side. He's only saved by Ray dragging him to the ground, forced to keep walking forward, away from their friend and his springs back feet. See this kill, and I'm glad. This is the heaviest and most tragic death of the movie so far. This moment reveals a relationship we haven't been privy to. We don't see him to be by Hank's side. He's only saved by Ray dragging him to the ground.
If I don't find ammo, I will have to kill them with my breath.
We don't see this kill, and learns 2 warnings himself when he runs back to be by Hank's side. He's only saved by Ray dragging him to the front again. They're forced to keep walking forward, away from their friend and his springs back feet. We don't see this kill, and I'm glad to note, this is the heaviest and most tragic death of the movie so far. I love that this moment reveals a relationship we haven't been privy to. We know the 4 Musketeers, and we know Ray and Pete have their own thing going on. But this scene reveals that, all the while, Hank and Art were forming their own special bond. Close friendships like this were probably happening all over Germany, along with their own tragic moments. They just weren't part of the story we've been watching. But I would have watched a movie of these two. Great performances by Ben Wang and Tut Yat, a British actor with a heavy southern drawl in his first feature film. On the 4th day of the there's only 6 boys left. Holly Parker tells the others that Hank was married to a gal named Clementine, In fact, he was the only walker with a wife waiting for him at home. Pete gets everyone to promise that if they win, they'll instantly finish the money. It was one.
Nikolai is coming for you!
Markovich isn't invited, but asks if he could be part of the pack too. He's still haunted by
Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo?
I don't want to die, you know.
With Ray's promise that he can be part of the group, Markovich is satisfied enough to punch a ticket by punching holes in his neck with a spoon. It's brutal, yet it was somehow even more brutal in the book. Just like everyone else in the cast, Charlie Plummer does a great job in this role. It could have been one note with a lesser actor, but you can see all the beats that led to Markovich being bold. He used Dennis Hopper's performance in Apocalypse Now as a reference in terms of energy, which is why director Lawrence gave his character a camera to use. Day 5 arrives, and after all these miles, Ray's shoes fall apart, forcing him to be sock-footed. Oh, those things are never gonna dry out. It makes for a sorry sight when they get to the town where Ginny's waiting to see him. Ginny's played by Judy Greer, who has always been awesome. I love how much horror she's been doing lately. She's only in a few scenes at the long part, but she's heart-wrenching in all of them. The sight of his mom sets something off for him. He runs to her and says he's sorry for to give him his ticket before Pete pulls him back in line. He freaks out, saying he's abandoned his mom in service of principles.
What my dad did. I has been such a fucking nasty thing.
To calm him down, Pete opens up about his past. He lost his parents in the war, lived with an abusive uncle, and grew up on the streets. That's how he got these knife scars. He nearly died after picking the wrong fight. After that, he decided he would try to make the world better someday. He tells Ray that if he wins, he should choose love and go on to the crime. The Parker suddenly rushes a tank and manages to kill one of the soldiers with his own gun. He calls for the others to join him, but they can't before he's shot in the gut. He's left down as he jams a mournful song in out there. Before the soldiers can kill him, he grabs a hardline and punches his own ticket. As dusk settles, Art can feel himself fading too. His nose won't stop bleeding, probably from an internal hemorrhage. Pete consoles him, saying he did his best and even made some friends, just like he had wanted to do.
Just want to walk and maybe make some friends.
Art asks that they don't watch him die, then falls back behind them at below pace. He gives his ticket in the background. Ray and Pete keep their word, never once looking back. The Major rejoins them on a bridge that night for another bullshit speech. His empty platitudes get Ray riled up still. He tells him to sit down. That's the spirit of it. Major just gets back to town.
Let's stay hell.
It's come down to the final 3, Ray, Pete, and Stebbins. Stebbins decides to finally open up about himself. He reveals that he's one of the Major's many bastard sons scattered across the country. And for his wish, he was going to ask to be taken into his father's home. Then he could hear about Zack every day. Zack? This ridiculous get to that right at the start of the race. It's a fitting one, too.
Hey, Satan's
The biggest damage to his face.
But not that
Illness
girl.
getting worse, and he's not down with sickness. He's peace with Pete and Ray and tells them to keep walking.
That's you too. Just walking 2 steps.
And he steps back and takes himself out of the running, the walking. You know, the guys. Only the 2 of them left, and he tells Pete that he used to be afraid of death, but not anymore. Now he's just focused on the present, the moments he's had the chance to share with Pete, all the other boys. Night falls, and with it, rain. The boys are greeted by a cheering crowd who have been watching on the TV this whole time. In the Hunger Games, the spectators in the Capitol, almost like another species, with their crazy hair, makeup, and fashion. It highlights the class divide between the tributes and the ones watching the games. And in the long walk, all the spectators look like regular people, their fellow countrymen, cheering on a teenage death march like it was the New York Marathon. It really drives home how twisted society's become since the walk was introduced. Without warning, Pete takes a knee, deciding to let Ray win so he can be with his mom. But Ray isn't about to let that happen. He goes back for Pete and asks him to walk just a little bit more. Then Ray steals his move, hanging back and using his last warning to get shot. Oh, for Pete's sake! Ray tells Pete that he wants him to live because he can see beauty in this world that Ray can't. As soldiers hold Pete back, the Major shoots Ray just like he did his dad before him. Pete has to sit there and watch the murder go down with applause, fireworks, and a crowd singing the national anthem. The Major congratulates him while he weeps and asks what his one wish will be. Pete decides to take Ray's plan and ask for the carbine. The Major thinks it's fine since Pete's the pacifist who wants to make the world a better place, but maybe he's not anymore.
This is for Ray.
Pete pulls the trigger and fulfills his best friend's wish, shooting and killing the Major. It feels like in the end, Ray and Pete both changed each other's minds. I think that's the sign of true listening in their relationship. They came to actually understand each other's point of view. This ending is also a major departure from the book in various ways, but I'll keep from spoiling it in case you want to read it. Which you should. It's definitely worth it. It's also a change King personally approved, saying he loved it.
Oh, come on. It's a fucking decades-old book. Why are you worried about spoilers?
this? Is he shot? And this is the afterlife? Is it just like trauma? It's kind of the way the walk never really ends. But whatever it is, he turns back towards the road and keeps on walking. How many walkers wound up roadkill on this terrible trip? Let's find out. Long walk to the mountains.
Warning. Warning. 24. Warning. 24. Second warning.
Yeah, I know. I got stretched first.
Oh, I found the rock. Great.
Warning. 24. Third warning.
Alright, going. Jesus. Sorry, 31 kills.
Sounds like trouble.
I know more boys died watching me, but we never saw or heard about a lot of them, so what the fuck was I supposed to count?
Reach for one tonight.
All male, so I guess technically this is a kill county. Most one time of 108 minutes, the long walk had a kill on average of 3.48 minutes. Yes. Chainsaw for Tool was killed too early, even though it
I
feels
think
wrong.
DMC is right. It is a bit
It did its job as the movie's first execution, showing us just how intense stand-up sitting the movie would be. The most villainous tale wrote the 14 walkers shot on the hill over me, because it was then that I realized they were going to be playing loosely with the numbers. Ultimate shit. The Long Walk came out in 2025, along with 4 other Stephen King adaptations: The Monkey, The Life of Chuck, The Running Man, and It Welcome to Dare. Not bad for a 78-year-old author. This week's another episode for me. It's a dark one. It works with a serial killer. Yeah, for real. Until then, James H. Denise. This has been Bill Guy. Thanks for watching this cute talk on The Long Walk. So, step inside the game. I know this is the right hat, so I kind of wound up just being like, here's your Stephens. But congrats to Stephens' actor Garrett Whitring for booking the contract. It's going to be young Mr. Wilson. He's a great guy. He showed up in the screen at the movie before it came out. And because it was really smart and getting aged, nice young man. Baseball fest. Plus, when I saw The Long Walk, it didn't register with me. I think maybe I just had to adjust to it.
Crazy capitalist dogs, give me ammo!
And a few of my favorites of the year. Let me know what you thought about it.
Say owned in Russian? Owned!
Thanks, everyone.
I have issue.
Stay inside. Lock your doors. There's a maniac on the loose. And just like that scene in SpongeBob, the maniac is me. There is someone impersonating me out there right now. I just learned about it. That hooked up a nefarious galaxy brain scheme that would put me to shame here. This is despicable.
Running low on ammo!
He created a fake email called voice.pr and is sent presumably hundreds of emails to every video game company, everything. It seems every company in trouble at this point. Yet on some here, despite the same email, the dastardly head Larry was done.
Satan's minion!
I'm surprised he sent emails to dog food companies, and what he's doing,
Demon, help
he's
me.
asking for free product for the sake of his review. And today, one of the companies that reached out trying to confirm if this is real or if they're being played like a fiddle sent in one of the original emails that he tossed their way. Hi there, I'm Charlie. This is
It's
my
that
request
clicking
for
again.
one review
Oh,
key for
Errol!
Legacy Steel and Sorcery for Steam, my channel, Voice Critical Gaming Official. Thanks, then followed by a quirky little smiley face that some high schooler will be sending to somebody's trying to ask to prom. And then has been sent, variations of this have been sent to innumerable companies to try and
Hold on, when was this video posted?
games and apps, and probably
Oh, that was 9 months ago. Yeah. I thought this was a new, you know.
Hey, where's all the ammo at? You see what happened? Nikolai! No, no vodka for you! Vodka for everybody! Die, Satan's minions! Your misery has ended, comrade! Don't slip in the slime! You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned! I like it rough, but not that rough!
Is there dirty glasses out there?
Glasses out there, but
To get the clean ones, we're going to need the dirty ones.
okay.
Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo? No soul for you! When did I run out of ammo? It is happy hour! A weapon suitable for a Soviet! I'm out of ammo! Maybe I should just drink instead. Hit on someone.
Guys, I'd be less than honest if I didn't tell you I wasn't disappointed.
This is proper socialist reform! You are dead!
Is there anything I'm saying that you didn't
I'm on my uniform! Die!
I'm just hit.
You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned!
It was only a third ball. Who's in charge of the kitchen tonight? Come on. The kitchen in the kitchen.
One of this is
This
trying to
should
get
help me
it
protect my
in. Business,
vodka.
we'll talk about his crime.
This whole thing is unbelievable. I don't know if we can rescue this boss. This might be the rescue you walk out. I need to take that stuff at its place tonight to smell filth. Richard.
Go on, Jeff.
Oh, man.
Killed in the kitchen.
You almost killed us. Psychologist.
All weird?
Yes. So cleaner, for Christ's sakes. This is Steve. He's a health inspector with me. In 14 years, have you ever seen somebody thrust so quickly for consuming food?
Absolutely.
Snap yourself up.
Scrape my brains. So drink that right there. Take a sip of it.
You're drinking.
It's supposed to be 86.
It's supposed to be 86. Is it connected? Now, 6.
These are the troops. This is actually dirt on the bottom of the troops. He's never worse. Make sure it's
Disgusting. Your chamber system. So you try to help things you. This kitchen is going to be clean.
Yes.
I just have to note this. Just sitting here doing temperature.
Chickens.
I can smell the chicken.
But then it's still it's time.
What temperature is that?
68.7 degrees. There's 3 significant areas of mold. This is for you.
Barely see, but that sounded like it hit his head. I'll drink to your death. Never mess with a Soviet.
This bar, balls, was born to this couple. There's Najwa, his wife. Oh, so this bar was born 2 years ago. Now they're losing, ready for this? $1,000. They spent every dime they had. I don't know what's wrong with it. Instead, what are we doing?
This part.
Nobody gives a f around here. You see?
I don't think he does.
I'm sitting and talking. You're not even upset about it.
Yeah.
I would be going nuts. That's what everybody says. You're standing in the street begging for anything. I'm one of these guys, okay? And there's just nothing that makes common sense. Right? Now, I know some of us might have no damn common sense around this. How many here that hasn't been done? You look at it, you can tell that it's been weeks since it's been done.
Yeah, the AP bit hasn't been done in weeks, because the person hasn't been doing all my
Guarantee you all parts of it hasn't been done in weeks.
It starts at top of 14.
I don't know, it's just it's that close. Into this bar's only customer in the street.
I just saw the one
To a bar like this, we can't watch you look at it. We can't watch you make anything. This is this operation. This is it's nothing. So the street, you know, it's part of the street. It's operation, you know. It's 10 people. It's 10 people. Let's see.
It is happy hour.
There's some things that need to be
I
addressed,
have water
and
for you.
he's the one to do it.
How can it be?
Am I seeing double or do I have 2 guns?
Nobody did that. I said,
Yes, sir.
Interested in a drink. Should I recommend strawberry cigar?
Hurry, come on. Exactly what I need. This better be good. Costing nothing. Stop! Boom!
If I had to put my money on it, they probably wouldn't get those drinks right. Because they haven't been trained properly.
What? That stripper must have stolen my money.
I can't train them when I'm doing other stuff that also needs to be done. We're trying to make spinach dip and chips.
Why am I so heavy now?
Let me have a call boy. Fat balls burger, a brunch burger, a balls burger. Now, boy, that's very appealing. A lot of women can order that. Hair balls burger. Doing slow crabs, guys.
Yeah, go. Yeah, go.
Where's the food? You guys cooking back there? Flat ball burger, football burger.
10 plates of food just got ordered. 3 cooks standing there. Something doesn't make sense right there.
You gotta hold people accountable as well. I mean, I can't check every single tray and all that comes out. Yes, you do. Then that would mean I'll micromanage it. Then what do you need to do? Nothing to do with working. It's not. Get everything out of here, guys. I want to take it down to the rest. Would you leave everybody else without food? Let's go.
Got a minute. I got words to do that.
Is this the way we talk to customers? You gotta go now, sorry. You gotta get out of here.
John, keep faith that
Really? What we get to? How we gonna work out? Expect me to, no, I don't care what you're trying to do. You ain't finna disrespect me. Is that correct? Put that on the bus. That's put that on the bus. What's this?
I just cooked them.
What's this?
This looks like fun.
Yeah, see? Check it out. See? Okay, so I'll give you this now. This will work.
Such power, so smooth! And this upgraded weapon is nice too.
This was your choice. Because I didn't want to be here so much on a day-to-day basis, so she's supposed to be here? That was my understanding. They asked me, you? How she's supposed to run it? So you're since and she's supposed to yes. Is she involved? No. Is she involved?
Hello, Ray. Would you like to taste my vodka? How can I hold my vodka if I have to carry both of these?
If it's not your intention, then get off your ass and start cleaning this place. Get off your ass. Do something. It's like...
You left your arm behind! I will put you out of your misery now! I like it rough, but not that rough! No, it's my vodka! Mine! Mine own!
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Alright, and then another bartender will make the same drink for the same table.
Thank you, an idiot.
Completely different.
Phil, the man writing the checks, and the man with the most salutes. Yes, sir. I'm allotted to all of
Reach for vodka tonight!
Do you agree with that statement?
Well, they don't listen. Get them to do the stuff that we need to do.
Don't slip in the slime!
That's what happened every once. I'm really good with talking about. I'd love to hear it.
How do we stop the overpouring? No, that's not. I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you. How do we stop the overpouring?
We bought jiggers. I don't know what else to do. They don't count. We don't do free pouring here because they overpour.
So fair. I mean, how much more debt do you need to be in? Your house is mortgaged, yes? Respectfully, your house is mortgaged, yes. Yes, you give a portion of your life to this country, and you know, yes. Do you guys hold up his laws, man? Yeah. And then you continue to overpour his booze and spend his money? That seems false.
We don't overpour. They threaten us. That's all it is.
Okay, listen,
We've hustling hard on him.
You don't want my soul! It probably tastes like vodka!
There's nothing I can speak or you can speak. I'd like to think we're both announced. I can speak first, then you can speak after. That's what you
You've got blood in my mouth!
That's an stress test. Hold on, what the fuck am I watching?
Let's go, guys. Push. Mike is allowing a customer to pour liquor into a mixing cup to set it on fire. Inside the bar.
Just what the doctor
It is
ordered.
illegal and the liability is off the chart.
That shows how crazy it is.
Yes, Lisa Tape. Find this Scotch tape on the bottom. It's more of control stuff. Take stickers on the buttons and open it. Spangles without using any. All this little Scotch tape on top of these seals. I think she's right. So if they blame.
I just killed a billion zombies. Why is no one helping? I made a very big mess. Oh, that's not disgusting. Like my fourth wife. She pretty. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo.
This one is taking cheap. It's not only legal, it's about
Stop racing so much.
That's no disgusting. Like my fourth wife. She pretty. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo. Hey guys, look what I did! You're dead now, but you were dead before! Ah, fuck you!
As we go. These are mistakes, these are choices. You have 240,000.
This is like standing in grocery line.
These are big things.
All I like is pretty!
We manage ourselves.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
The past weeks, we have made great strides.
anytime this bar didn't have change, I could bring in change. Anytime this bar
These changes have been very effective.
all you do is embarrassing yourself more by the minute. Every bottle you guys dump down the drain. That's the deal. Now you two gotta figure out what you're gonna do.
Scam. With a negative, I'm losing money every week, and now lots more money. I don't know how we're going to continue on. I tell you guys, man, listen, I just can't do this.
This one is getting that. You gotta stop. That's
I have made...
You guys wait along legally and everything?
I seriously cannot wrap my head around the fact why I keep making mistakes like this. On Kino der Toten, of all fucking maps. This one isn't even my mistake. Go back and watch the footage. I had plenty of time to get away, and yet somehow a zombie still managed to clip me in that last second. I still had plenty of time to get away, and yet somehow one of them fucking crawlers got to me. I'm honestly tempted to skip this map and just move straight on to 5. Because at least on 5, I won't have to deal with the Nova crawlers as much, only if I go into the laboratory area. I'm going to hop on BO2.